Have you ever checked precisely how many hours your child spends in front of a screen? Are you aware of the impact that this has on your child's well-being? Would you like to learn more about this and understand why and how to better support your child's overall well-being with outdoors time? If so, you are in the right place. Hi, I'm Cristina Tumino, a holistic educationist and the founder of the Magical Bodies Method to help parents raise happy and fulfilled children. Today, I will talk about why outside time beats screen time all the time. Research shows that children spend between 6.5 and 2.5 hours on average per day on a screen, 4.5 of which are spent watching TV. It's like a full-time job. And this doesn't include the time they spend on the computer at school or home for educational purposes. You would say that your child might not be part of this statistic. Well, I thought the same about myself. I was very surprised the first time I received a notification on my phone of how many hours per day I spent on my screen that week. I thought that it wasn't right. It couldn't be, but it was. So let's start by defining screen time. This includes time spent on passive consumption, when, for instance, watching YouTube videos, watching TV, reading an article, or listening to music. And children can use the screen interactively when playing video games, to communicate with video calls, chat, or use social media. Or they can use it to create content with different software or apps, from videos, photos, digital art, etc. All this is considered screen time for entertainment for your child. Some might argue that these kinds of consumption can develop skills. Still, I will discuss in this video how its overuse can be detrimental to your child's growth, especially to very young children. I will show how outdoors time instead can be a better solution. I will propose some options to support healthy development while managing your child's time and ways to entertain themselves. But before starting, I would suggest 4 important points. 1. Get into the right mindset. Screen time shouldn't be used as a babysitter, although it can give you some free or stress-free time. You can have the same free time without the use of the screen. It's only a matter of habit. If we think for a minute, how did our parents used to do when they were children? Your task is not to entertain your child. Your child needs to get bored. Boring is good. When your child is bored, they can start to use their creativity and imagination. They can initiate play and use problem-solving skills. Also, once you decide on a strategy to reduce screen time, you need to be consistent. It will be hard the first couple of weeks, but it will be so worth it. Number 2, model healthy electronic use. Remember that you are constantly setting an example for your children. So be aware of your use of the phone and the time you spend watching TV, and these include Netflix. Number 3, track your child's screen time and use parental controls. It is not an easy job to do this, considering that TV is an integral part of screen time. But how can you improve something without being fully aware of it or measuring it? And the most important point, number 4, replace screen time with 1 to 3 hours of outdoors time every day. At the end of this episode, I'll share some ideas of outdoors activities to do with and for your child. So, without further ado, let's start. Natural light versus blue light. The benefits of the outdoors are incomparable to blue light. With sunlight, your child gets a boost of vitamin D, which is essential for bones growth. It regulates the immune system and can help with depression. Outdoors, children can get lots of fresh air, and what is better than more oxygen in your lungs? Blue light creates problems with sleeping and with your child's sight. Lack of sleep can affect behavior and cognitive performance. So, keeping screens that mean TV and phones and tablets out of the bedroom is strongly advised. Don't use the screen at least 1 hour before going to sleep. In terms of physical development, with screen time, children are involved in sedentary activities. They don't really use their bodies. We are still not fully aware of the consequences that this will have on new generations. But long hours sitting at school and then at home can be a risk factor for obesity, heart problems, diabetes, chronic neck, shoulder, and back pain, tendonitis, wrist and joint pain, etc. etc. During outdoors times, children can develop gross motor skills by climbing trees, running, cycling, catching a ball, and fine motor skills too. Children need to have plenty of occasions every day to move and explore with their bodies, to learn through their senses, so they can strengthen all those synapses in their brains and learn new skills. One of Harvard Medical School articles maintains that much of what happens on screen provides impoverished stimulation of the developing brain compared to reality. In terms of emotional development, with the overuse of screen time, and remember we're talking about TV and tablets, etc., children may lose the ability to understand the emotions of others. Although the use of video games might build some confidence in learning certain skills, it can develop addictions. And this can certainly be the case with YouTube videos and social media, where the body releases dopamine, creating high peaks of excitement and happiness that leave a feeling of emptiness, which needs to be filled with more screen time. Experts say that a young person's brain lacks a fully developed self-control system to help them with stopping this kind of obsessive behavior. So we do need to give some support on this, or even better, prevent this to happen. Also, this kind of dependency and sedentary activity has a high risk of depression and obesity, affecting self-esteem and leading to social isolation and more screen time. Video games, movies, and music can expose children to violence and desensitize them, so they can become more aggressive as they imitate what they see. When children play and spend time outdoors, they can learn many skills for life and build confidence. Risk taking, for instance, is essential to train ourselves to face challenges in life. And outdoor activities and free play can offer many opportunities to do so. Studies have shown that being outdoors lowers cortisol levels, a hormone that's a maker for stress. And by moving and exercising, we release serotonin, the hormone that regulates moods, making children feel good, happy, and more energetic. And when this is combined with the calming effect that nature offers, it can help fight anxiety and depression. In terms of communication and language, face-to-face conversations with peers and adults are a richer and fuller experience because it considers all aspects of communication, including body language. For young children especially, this is crucial to support healthy growth and build the right foundation. Early data from a landmark National Institutes of Health had done a study that began in 2018 that indicates that children who spent more than 2 hours a day on screen time activities scored lower on language and thinking tests. In terms of social skills, screen time can reduce person-to-person interactions and limit social skills. Some experts say that it can lead to a tunnel vision, which can be damaging to the overall development of the child. For infants and young children, screen time can be detrimental to the development of social skills, alongside emotional, physical, and communication skills. A UNICEF article says that research has shown that screen time inhibits young children's ability to read faces and learn social skills. These are two key factors needed to develop empathy. Face-to-face interactions are the only way young children learn to understand non-verbal cues and interpret them. Outdoors and nature can give lots of opportunities for children to develop interpersonal skills, how to approach people and peers, etc., etc. Also, it is important to keep bedtime, mealtime, and family time screen-free. In terms of cognitive development, Maria Montessori said that in order to build intelligence, we need to be able to discriminate and to concentrate. Concentration and focus start to develop at the earliest ages. Children need time to absorb the stimuli they receive from the external world. The constant absorption of on-screen images and messages affects their attention span and focus. And perhaps that is why the World Health Organization recommends no screen time for babies under 2 years old and no more than 1 hour of screen time a day for those aged 2 to 4 years old. And this includes TV. Studies show that both adults and children who have difficulties focusing or controlling impulses are better able to concentrate after being in nature. This article says HMS researchers have shown that using blue light emitting screen devices like smartphones before bedtime can disrupt sleep patterns by suppressing the secretion of the hormone melatonin. Many teens who stay up late texting are not only getting less shut-eye, they're also lacking the deep REM sleep that is essential for the processing and storing information from that day into memory. So even if they stay awake in algebra class, Rich, and that is a pediatrician, says that they may not remember what happened in class yesterday. Of course, this is valid for adults too. Outdoors time and free play greatly support intellectual development and cognitive skills, such as creativity, imagination, and problem solving, just to name a few. There can be so many opportunities for learning and exploring, and this includes learning maths, literacy, science, etc. Let's look now at spiritual development. Screens and technology can connect us to others and to virtual worlds, while nature can connect us with ourselves and the world around us. We can learn many essential skills and values from nature, from being patient, calmer, and happier, to understanding nature's space and cycles and its profound teachings. We can develop our sense of belonging and feel more grounded, for instance, by playing on a beach, with mud, walking barefoot, or hugging a tree. The sun in particular has a vital role in spiritual development and has powerful healing properties. It helps us with sleep as we create melatonin. It helps us build strong bones to reduce stress and feel happier. Children who spend significant amounts of time immersed in nature and the outdoors are more inclined to respect and take care of others, the environment, and themselves, and they can have a stronger sense of self-fulfillment. Nature and the outdoors provide endless opportunities for experiential learning, and as Maria Montessori maintained, when children come into contact with nature, they reveal their strength. So overall, the benefits of outdoors activities are crucial for your child's development, thanks to the rich sensory environment that nature provides. Experts say that children should spend at least 3 hours a day outdoors. It seems a lot, right? But it can be feasible. Maybe you can start with 1 hour a day. And if you're more enthusiastic about it and daring, you can join the 1,000 Hours Initiative. There are so many ideas on the internet for outdoors activities, no matter the weather. Here are some ideas. You can build, for instance, a mud kitchen in your garden, or you can bring some pots and tools to the forest or the park. You can walk to the supermarket or when you're going to school. Go to the park so they can climb trees or frames. Go fishing. You can go on a nature scavenger hunt. You can bring a ball to the park, ride a bike, you can build a fort, do horse riding. You can collect things in nature to make a collage or some art and craft activity. You can collect sticks and bring some blue tack and build 3D shapes. You can hang a hammock at the forest, have picnics. You can bring some paint and collect rocks and then paint them. You can visit a local farm. You can read a book or bring dresses and props or blankets and toys to build a house or to create a role play activities outdoors. Let them play with mud. Just dress them appropriately so you don't get too stressed about it, and let them play freely. I hope you got some interesting insights or ideas to better support your child. And if you need any help with this, please contact me at info@magicalparenting.co.uk and like, comment, and share this video. And don't forget to subscribe. Bye for now.